Welcome back, Sunny Fit fam. My name is Ashton. We're gonna go into a 30-minute workout where we repeat a circuit 2 times. So it's gonna be full of intervals. We're gonna get our heart rate up and we're gonna have times of bringing our heart rate down. So right now we're just gonna get started on a flat road. Your tension should feel light. So you might take your resistance all the way back to the left and then give maybe a tiny tap to the right just to feel enough that your inner thighs start to pull in. And then I just want you to start pedaling with ease. And when you're ready, you focus on a number, and that's gonna be your RPM. So what I want your RPM to be is right around the number 95 to 105. So you're pedaling with ease. Your heart rate is just starting to go up. This is exactly what it needs to feel like when you cool yourself down. So ease, simple task, gliding, consistent pedal stroke. Now think about your upper body. It's equally a part of this workout. So give yourself a chance to roll your shoulders back and down, lift your chest so that you maintain your posture, and you keep your core nice and active while you stay seated in the saddle and while we lift. That's gonna be crucial because the first challenge is jumps on a flat. So it's gonna be 2 minutes long, 8 counts out, 8 counts down. We're just gonna add a little more resistance so that we have more underneath our feet for stability. Reach down, give yourself maybe a quarter, half turn. Still close to your flat road. Maybe it drops your RPM below 100. And it's gonna be a soft lift up and down. So get yourself right at 95 to 100. That's the number we're gonna stay at for our RPM. Take a nice deep breath in, 20 seconds. And we start our 2-minute drill, lifting up and down. So this is still gonna feel like a fairly easy task for that first minute, but by the time we get ourselves through the second minute, it should start to feel moderately hard. That's you easing into the challenges today. Let's lift in 5, 4, 3, 2, lift. Starting out strong, 3, 2, and we sit. Connect to your saddle, connect to your bars, connect to your core, lift. 8. Here's 4, 3, 2, sit it down. I need you to focus on your breath the whole time. We're gonna lift up. We're trying to stay in our aerobic zone for this one. So that means you got enough air to supply the action. Here's 2 and 1, sit it down. Almost all the way through that first minute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. When we sit down the saddle, first minute is complete. 3, 2, and 1. So we feel ourselves shifting out of what feels easy, and it's starting to feel moderately hard. Staying with the challenge, 3, 2, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, take a seat. You've got this. We're lifting up in 3, 2, strong lift. No hesitation as we sit or as we rise. 3, 2, down. 30 seconds left. Your thighs are starting to feel the challenge. 3, 2, you're out. You're strong. You've got your posture. You've got your confidence. Let's take it back down. Final jump ahead of you. And then we sink it into the saddle for some resistance. 3, 2, you're out. 4, 3, 2, and we sink it down. You gave me 2 minutes of jumps, 3 minutes of resistance. We're gonna start with moderate resistance. So start to turn it up, and you're gonna notice that your RPM comes closer to the number 70 to 75. When you find that number for yourself, I want you to rise out and climb a moderate hill with me. We're gonna spend most of the time out of the saddle. So let's reconnect with what our upper body needs to be doing. It's a light grip. There's no tension, there's no clinging. The second you cling to your bars, you drop your weight into your bars and you don't let your core activate here. But this is a full body sculpt. All your body is working towards the same goal, getting stronger and allowing yourself to grow in your fitness levels. Let's sink our hips back, connecting lower body, upper body, core. Pushing your heart rate up. It's gonna climb a little bit more for this one. Every pedal stroke is gonna increase your heart rate. That means each step needs to get harder. You got this. I'm gonna let you sit down in the saddle for a total of 20 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, sit it down. Only 20 seconds down. Taking a peek right back down at your RPM, that's your cadence. Seeing if your numbers are still at 70 to 75. Note to pedal forward. If you're flying above those numbers, more resistance. 3, 2, back out. Lifting up. You have that first minute down. 2 minutes left to climb. Focus on your breath. Keeping your airways open. Still not trying to go into that breathless zone yet. So we're staying focused on being in the aerobic zone. Climbing higher and higher while managing your breath. I'm gonna give you plenty of time to push ahead, so stay with me. You're coming down for that 20-second drop in the saddle in 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sink it down in the saddle. Roll your shoulders back. Keeping our cadence, we're not dropping just because we dropped to the saddle. We're holding on to the numbers that we want, and it actually should feel harder the second you take a seat in the saddle. We lift up and we connect to momentum. We go in 3, 2, last minute up. Focus on your hips going back. Seeing if you can take a lighter grip. Trusting your core. Trusting that if your eyes are focused on where you want to go, your body's naturally going to follow. They connect, they unite, they don't always have to be at war with each other. You can do this. Every pedal stroke proves you can. Take a deep breath in, 10 seconds up. Still managing our heart. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we sit. We sit and we sink into a moderate hill. Now we're gonna go out of the aerobic into anaerobic. When I ask you to push, it's gonna be your best foot forward. You're gonna let your RPM, your cadence increase. Your time is the exact same we just worked with. You're gonna pedal for 40 seconds at what we call a moderate pace. Right now it's 70 to 75, just like we have been. When it's time for that 20-second push, you get your numbers as high as you can with more resistance. You shouldn't see yourself lifting your cadence more than 5 to 10. All right, so know if your numbers are flying back to 100, you need more resistance. Challenge yourself a little bit more. If not, come in, connect, shoulders back and down, 10 seconds away from your first 20-second push. Are you ready for it? Your best numbers, so look down right now. See your RPM, and then go for it in 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds. First try, we don't always nail everything. That's okay. Right now, you're seeing how far you can bring your cadence up, and then you get to pull it right back down. No sweat, we're pulling it back down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it back. Take a deep breath. Now we've been on a moderate incline this whole time. Give me a quarter turn, half turn, full turn. Whatever takes you to the next level of resistance. Scale 1 to 10, your moderate would have been a 5. You just went to the number 6. Not a big step, but enough that your body feels the difference. You're stuck in the saddle, but you have that same 20-second push. Naturally, maybe your RPM dropped closer to the number 70 if it wasn't already there. Maybe a little lower than 70. It's gonna be harder to get your numbers up. You're gonna fight for it in 3, 2, and 1. Press your pedal. Give yourself your best effort. No point in showing up if you're not committed to give it your all. You got 10 seconds. We use our time wisely. We maximize every step we take. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, rein it in. Going from our 6 to our 7. This is as high as we're gonna go for our first circuit. So be ready for that 20-second push. It needs to be the hardest thing we've done so far. This is the highest, the incline, the hardest, the push. And then we get to reset. We get to go back to our flat road and have a long recovery. You gotta do all the work in 10, Here's 8. Start pedaling towards the RPM that you want. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 20 seconds. That's nothing. Your legs are already fired up. They're saying, why not? Press forward. We never look back. We only keep our eyes right in front of us, trusting we can do everything we set out to do. Go 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. You pull back your RPM, that's your cadence, and you pull your resistance back. Long enough to take a deep breath in, and an audible exhale back out. You have a minute and a half right here, so I want you to use it. Use it to your advantage, get some water, towel off, remind your body that it came here to do the hard part, but it's also just as important to come down as it is to go up. Both help us in the long run. 1 minute left, use it. We feel the freedom of our lower body. It's back to feeling easy, back to feeling light. Each breath takes your heart rate down a little more. If you went to that breathless zone with me, then the goal is just to simply get ourselves back to the aerobic zone. Setting ourselves up for that next round of jumps, but this time, we're not gonna jump on a flat. We're gonna jump on the moderate incline. That's where we started our challenge last time. So I want us to grow in this second circuit. I want it to feel radically different right away. See if you can make this change with me. We're gonna reach down. We're gonna see our legs slow down. It's gonna go back to about 70 RPMs. That's your cadence. How many times you're turning the wheel. So you have to stay committed. If you see your numbers falling, that means you're falling behind that pedal stroke. If you're struggling so much you can't stay on target, back some of that resistance off. You wanna let yourself succeed. You showed up. I want you to know that you can do this. You can win. We're gonna push ourselves out of the saddle. 8 counts out, 8 counts down, 2 minutes total. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, rise up. So your hands reach further, right where they were for our climb. 3, 2, and 1, sit it down. Transitions are harder with resistance, but you're stronger. Lift up. 3, 2, and 1, and you're out. Hips still hover, core still active. 2, and 1, sit it down. Breathe. Trying to keep our heart rate in control. 3, 2, and 1. So the biggest challenge is that you got more resistance, but the goal stayed the same. Take it down. Stay in an aerobic zone while working against a greater level of resistance. 3, 2, you're out. Almost through that first minute. 3, 2, you're down. Lifting up in 4, 3, 2, lifting up. The second you sit, you've tackled that first minute of jumps on a hill. 3, 2, take it down, good work. First minute down, second minute. It's gonna test your heart rate. Let's go in 3, 2, rise up. Think about how effortless your transitions can get. They help you in that moment. It's time to push down. Breathe. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, lifting up. Even pedal stroke. 3, 2, down. Going into those final 30 seconds, let them be your best. We always try to work on form in those final seconds. It's the moment your body's trying to collapse, it's trying to overcompensate, but we have our confidence, we have our posture, and we lift out and hold on to it. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, take a seat. One more jump and you finish your round of jumps. We did it. 3, 2, and we're out. Thighs are burning a little bit more this time, huh? Last 2, and 1, sink it down. You're in the climb. It's 3 minutes of your life. We're gonna turn it up. We're gonna start at our level 6. So we went from 5, that was your moderate. We inch forward to 6. This is exactly where we started our last circuit of pushing at our fastest pace. Now I want your legs to adapt. You have 3 minutes to work against the tension, trying not to lift out of the saddle this time. It's a little bit harder, forces you to dig deeper, but I trust you have what it takes. So take a peek back at your RPM. See if your numbers are right back, taking yourself at least to the number 70. Try to hover that number because your resistance is challenging enough to keep you there, not just because you're pedaling slow. There's a big difference. You would feel yourself pushing yourself if your heart rate's going up and your muscles are fatiguing at the same time. We want to see if we can get both of those. Deep breathing, strong pressing. Halfway through it. 1 minute, 30 seconds down, 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. I want you to get to the point that you want to lift out of this saddle, that your legs are tighter doing all the work, and that they're looking for that extra momentum. Stay in it. It's always okay to stay in those moments that are uncomfortable. It feels unnatural. We want to run, we want to escape, but if we stay in it, that's the moment transformation happens. So you don't have to be afraid of tension. You can push past it. You can overcome it. It doesn't have to pull you back if you're committed to pressing forward. Final seconds right here. Now, we know we're going up higher. We know this second circuit has already felt harder. So we're gonna give ourselves a lift out of the saddle in 20 seconds. You're gonna ride with this same level of resistance. Just get a little extra pep underneath your step before it's time to push. The push is now happening out of the saddle. We're gonna lift out in 5, 4, 3, 2, lift out. Nothing new. We just lift it out. We have momentum, we have muscles working for us. Take a peek. Find your RPM. This first round, we wanna watch it because we wanna see the digits going up. We wanna know that they're not going backwards because we committed to going forward. So look down, you're easily hovering 70 RPMs, and you have the freedom to push that number as high as you want this first time. If you go above the number 85 or 90, you gotta trust yourself to add more resistance. Are we ready? 20 seconds on the clock in 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds of power. That means we have to increase our effort, the energy we're putting behind each step. There needs to be a radical difference from just casually strolling to earnestly pushing. Let's go, 5. Here's 4. We stay up strong. 3, 2, stay up, slow it down. Breathe. Immediately reach down. We go from our 6 to our 7. This is as high as we went last time. So dig deep. Extra effort requires extra commitment. Commitment happens before the hard part comes. It means we already know, no matter what's ahead, we face it. You're about 10 seconds out from that second 20-second push. Focus is required of you, so find it, watch your RPM. Let's see how far you can go. 20 seconds on our clock, breathless zone, tapping into a different level, not just chiseling the body, but we're also empowering the heart, your cardiovascular system. Let's go 8. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pedal slower, and turn your resistance up. Here goes your level 8. Trust me, turn it up, dig deep. Your RPMs might have dropped to 60. That's okay. I want this hill to feel very, very hard. Your body and your mind need to experience the difference. Easy and very, very hard. Stretching yourself, pushing yourself, and knowing when that 20-second comes, you got what it takes. So I'm trusting you to pull through. 8, 7, 6, 5. We go in 4, 3, 2. Fight for this moment. It's yours. Nobody can take it from you. Hold on to your power. You're strong, you're capable, and you only got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, slow it down, take a seat, breathe, 1 level higher, 1 final push, and then you're at your flat road. Now this means we're at our level 9. 10 is your max out. That's your limit of how much resistance you can handle while keeping your number above 60. 20 seconds. You give it your all, and then I'll let you go back down to the flat road. Breathless like me is the #1 goal for this final push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press. Imagine something so valuable at the top of this incline. It takes everything to get there, but no questions asked. You're gonna put forth the effort because you're gonna obtain your goal. It can't be taken from you, but you can get yourself there with all your courage, all your power. Flat road in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Flat road. Flush the legs out. Let's take that 1 minute and 30 seconds to breathe. Big deep breath in. Audible exhale back out. Hard part is over. You just finished 2 circuits today. Congratulations. Let's come down. Let's stretch together. For me, the cool down and the stretch is just as valuable. We cannot push our bodies without also treating our bodies. We move, we exercise to build strength and endurance. We cool down, we stretch to create flexibility, to expand our limits, and help ourselves to actually grow into new fitness levels. It empowers you to come back stronger, allowing your muscles to feel rejuvenated and reconnected. To going further, even with this same workout, you might find that you come back a little stronger and able to turn that resistance up a little higher. Last 30 seconds of just focusing on pedaling slow. Big deep breath, getting our water. You're gonna continue to pedal as slow as you need to. We focused on what it felt like when we first got started, so that at this moment, you wouldn't rush into your stretch, but you would take the time to get your heart rate back down, closer to that moment when we started. So I'm gonna let you keep pedaling, light resistance, slow cadence, big shoulder shrugs back to start, dumping off any of that tension, releasing it, taking it forward. Good. Now next stretch, you're gonna let yourself swing the upper body, reaching right arm across your heart, dropping your shoulder and taking a peek over the right shoulder while maybe rotating your wrists or even wiggling your fingers. Letting go of any trapped tension, reaching up and over, bending the elbow, feeling the stretch in the tricep. Then we're gonna allow ourselves to swing left arm across our heart. Same stretch, dropping your shoulder blade down, rotating the wrist, maybe wiggling the fingers. Coming back center, reaching left arm up and over, bending the elbow, stretching the tricep. Nice job. Last stretch before we come back to our bars. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lengthen through the neck. Take a cleansing breath in and exhale back out. And then come right back to your bars. How's your heart rate after we did those stretches? We're gonna stay right here, final 20 seconds, and then we hop off the bike for a few extra stretches for our lower body. So stay with me. I like to wiggle my toes here. A lot of tension in the toes and in the ankles. Letting the joints have permission to release and let go. Take that final drink of water. And if you're ready to step off with me, we're gonna hit our emergency brake, pressing in, and then we're gonna gently step off to the side. And I want you to use your bike for support. So as we step off, you can hold on for security if you need to. You're gonna pull your right heel in towards your glute, and then go back to lifting up tall, finding the posture we connected to first. And then sometimes if you tuck your hips, squeeze your glute, you're gonna feel that stretch down your right quad even deeper. Big breath. And then release gently, flexing your right toe to the sky, reaching down. You can still hold on to your bike or you can reach your hands down to the floor. You're gonna feel that stretch on the back side of your leg. Now let yourself tap and then flex. Trying to flex deeper with each lift. We're gonna do that final tap and then take a deep breath and see if you can reach even further for the back edge of the foot, or maybe you just find the calf, the shin today. And then place both feet right underneath your hips. Gentle roll up. And then we're gonna stretch our right hip flexor by crossing ankle over knee. Use your bike if you need to. If not, you can work on balance as well, taking yourself into your chair pose. That's totally up to you with a gentle press of your thigh out and down as you sink deep into your left heel. And then we're gonna stand up, standing up tall again, finding the opposite foot, bringing your heel towards your glute, maybe pressing hips forward, maybe squeezing left glute, but find yourself relaxing shoulders, relaxing traps, breathing with ease, and then gently let go. Flex your forward foot, walk yourself down to your toe, or you can continue to hold on, whatever works for you. You're gonna reach for your flex foot, maybe your ankle, maybe your shin, and then let's tap. Total of 3 taps each time, trying to flex deeper, feeling the stretch in your calf, and then hold. Use your inhale and then your exhale to go deeper into the stretch. And then bring both heels under hips, let yourself roll up, stretching left hip flexor by crossing left ankle over right knee, and then sink it down. You can let go, again, working on balance if you want, but really focusing on that left inner thigh dropping down as you actively release your glutes. Final active stretch together. Breathe deep and then stand up. Nice work, team. We finished a hard ride. Thank you for making it through both circuits. I look forward to riding with you again at Sunny Fit.